Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Hogwarts Legacy here on the Game Professor channel. I'm your host, the Game Professor, and just to let you know, between episodes, I did just use my next talent point. I used it to get Blood Curse. Dealing damage to a cursed target inflicts damage to all cursed targets. It's, even if you're not doing a strictly dark arts path for your character, that's a really good one, I find. So that is where we are at on that. But we are just outside of the Feldcroft catacomb. I say catacomb. I don't know if that's American versus British pronunciation, but I know that these characters say catacomb. I say catacomb.
What lies in wait for me in there?
No, not at all.
Good.
All right, Sebastian.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But I needed to tell you what I've learned. I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
Was there anything else in the student's report?
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
All right. Let's do this.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominus has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominus would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
I mean, you are the impetus behind this. You realize. But, student report, the catacomb assignment yielded more than I'd imagined. Learning about our ancestors was illuminating. However, I stumbled upon something else I could not ignore. In an area behind the great room, which had suffered decay amid the turned-over sarcophagi, I discovered an oddly shaped relic. Immediately, I sensed its power. I would be thrilled to study this relic further if only the removal of objects were allowed.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Okay, well, I'm sure he has read or seen a great deal about it, considering he's
I'm
from
sure that foul
Feldcroft.
smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
All right. And it's catacomb. Ultimately, this does become an inferi space, but the main thing right now is spiders.
Confringo! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Vindo! Confringo!
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Depulso!
Whoops.
Accio!
Opening all of these
we
is
go.
tempting.
Let's see here.
Wingardium Leviosa!
We won't open all of them, because we know that we can use...
This room is taller than it looks.
That it is. There we go.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Revelio!
It's the way to go. Wow, there's so much stuff. This is why I love how powerful Revelio can be. The way you can see stuff further and further down.
Confringo! Defendo! Confringo!
There we go. Excellent. Getting all of the cobwebs gone.
Revelio!
Ultimately, that looks like where we're going. But there's stuff here. ornate juniper groves.
Accio.
There we go.
Repulsor.
I was ready to use a pulso there.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Revelio. Levioso. Confringo. Defendo. Glacius. Capulso.
There we go. Alright.
All this grass.
Revelio.
It no longer feels like a team.
Confringo.
I've read about catacombs that
to
underwent
it.
expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Revelio.
I'm glad you're so confident, Sebastian. Your confidence really speaks so well to me about the
Revelio.
likelihood of us finding what you're looking for and getting out of here alive. Alright, there's nothing in there. Okay. Big ol' spiders.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar.
Yeah, student journal entry. I foolishly mentioned the relic in my report and was reminded to leave it where it lay. But research must come before my fealties of the rules. I sensed something about the relic. I was told that those chosen by English oak wands have powerful intuition. I believe it. Therefore, when no one was looking, I acted. I conjured 2 barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestors forgive me, but I used their very bones as the key. I plan to return to it, but first I must ready myself for our next assignment, learning the Imperious Curse. The spell is said to serve well against enemies.
What did you find?
Oof. That is dark. I have a lot of feelings about all of the unforgivable curses.
Revelio.
And I really do find Imperious to be the most troubling. Like, obviously, killing, torturing, these are horrible, horrible things. Control is terrifying.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
I don't trust him.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Yeah.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look,
All right.
stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
I will go for that after I'm done searching around here.
Revelio.
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Depulso. Accio.
Alright.
Revelio.
Oh, actually, you know what? This one might be
Guardian Leviosa.
the first one. There we go.
Revelio. Confringo.
There we are. Like, I know there's a way for me to explore more. There we go.
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
Yep. And here we can see there's Devil's Snare. Excuse me. Woof. Hello.
Accio.
Okay.
Revelio.
Let's
Lumos.
do this.
Confringo.
There we go. That was accidental
Expelliarmus.
gaming.
Accio.
Gaming it. Whoops.
Lumos.
There we go.
Confringo.
Maybe this time. Alright.
Accio.
Alright, got bones. Alright. Nope. Didn't really do that. I do have to do this correctly.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
There we go.
Accio.
Find a safe way across.
There we go.
Rickety bone bridge complete.
Revelio.
Oh yeah, nothing else for me to find in there. But there are things here. Hippogriff statue. I do love a good hippogriff statue. There we go. There we are.
Revelio.
So that is everything explored in this room. And then we have this guy over here with more bones.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Got the bones here. And finally,
Accio.
That's a
Wingardium
lot of
Leviosa.
bones.
here we go.
You've done it.
And the way is open.
I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
You are not funny, Sebastian. Oh my
Before we
God.
trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Nope. I do not want to learn that.
I don't think learning the Imperious Curse is a good idea.
Really? But we've no idea what may lie ahead. But I shan't press you. I'll have your back no matter what we face in there. Here we
Yeah.
go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
More spiders.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Compulso.
Excellent. Woof.
Confringo.
Let's get rid of all of these webs. More.
Revelio.
That certainly looks like it is probably the way to go.
Also,
Another barricade.
Or,
Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Okay. Let's not go there yet. Because I feel like there's gonna be
This looks
more.
different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
I don't need you to
Confringo.
describe the other room right now, Sebastian. That is not who I'm telling you to target.
stupid one. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Sendo. Repulsor. Glacier. Defender.
Here's some of these stones. Two rune symbols. That has to mean something.
Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Confringo. Repulsor. Confringo. Glacius. Protego. Confringo. Defender.
There we go.
Never knew spiders could make such a
Revelio.
mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
You don't need to sound so angry. You know.
Confringo.
Didn't make me
Revelio.
burn up those webs. That was interesting. There we go.
Perhaps we need to pull the handles in the order of the symbols on the tablets.
Yes, that is correct, but we are not doing that right now, Sebastian. We are in a different room.
Revelio.
Like, that's one of those moments where it's just like, come on.
Confringo.
There we go. Looks like we had a
This catacomb
legendary
has suffered
chest.
decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Nice. Alright. 1 sec. I had a ghost vibration on my phone. Always love those. But now we can actually work on this, and this is a pretty easy puzzle overall.
Perhaps we need to pull the handles in the order of the symbols on the
Accio.
tablets.
You
Wingardium
don't
Leviosa.
need to tell me anything, Sebastian. So,
Revelio.
looks like we need a square
Accio.
and air nomads.
That worked. Keep going.
Wingardium Leviosa.
There we go.
Revelio.
Was there one that had a chest too? Yes. So I am gonna get the one with the chest because chests. I won't
Revelio.
that has what's it?
Accio.
Spiders. Beautiful.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
You know it, Sebastian. That's
I
what
see
I'm
why
here for.
Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Revelio.
I mean, it's a fascinating place to venture into, I would say. Oh, dang it. One more stupefy. Oh, whoops. Oh. I didn't even realize it killed me. Whoopsie. That was smooth. Should just be right back at this room, though.
That worked. Keep going.
Shouldn't. And now I'm going to have different dueling feats, so. Great. Dang it. Come on. There we go. There we go.
For a moment there, I thought it'd never end.
Revelio.
All right. I believe this should have us where we're going, though. Yep.
Revelio.
Dead end.
Wait, what?
Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on, don't give up yet.
Depulso.
Oh, that's also Wigan Words.
Accio.
Oh. I didn't use up my Wigan
Revelio.
Words. Good for me. It's like, obviously, there's still some more stuff to do. That's just a creepy, creepy looking relic.
Sebastian, the relic! Look!
Could
The
it
relic
be?
contains abundant... Okay. The relic contains abundant potential. Its possibilities could benefit not only wizard kind, but the world. But the dark sacrifice involved to realize its intent may be too great. Until we know more, please do not remove this relic. Okay.
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
He is so stupid. He's...
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle.
Well, and I think we can recognize that walk.
Is that Ominus?
Yep.
Ominus! The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominus, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominus knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
I'm with you, Ominus. I'm with you.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Yeah, let's talk with him.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the Scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominus. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
I feel bad. for
Sebastian!
Ominus.
We're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominus has. Let's go.
What? Ominus?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Poor Ominus. Like, he knows better than just about anybody how damaging and damning using dark magic can be.
What happened back there?
Ominus and I found a compromise.
Ominus simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
It's just...
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominus. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
You are a fool. An absolute fool, Sebastian. And we're about to see a big part of why
As we were
I
leaving,
think...
Ominus wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
All right. Yeah, we're about to see why I think Imperio is, in particular, one of the worst of the unforgivable curses. Because killing and torture, those are obvious evils. Control is deceptive in its evil.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominus. It'd only upset her.
Maybe you should take a hint, buddy. She doesn't want you to keep doing this. You are pushing her away
I know.
at this point.
This isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke! Over there, by the hamlet.
Yep. There's a lot of it.
Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
All right. Come on, buddy.
That was meant for me.
Stupid! Accio! Expelliarmus!
Come on.
They're closing in!
Stupid will not win here! We've got them! They'll retreat! We'll make them retreat!
No.
Accio! Expelliarmus!
There you go.
I'm handling it.
Get me my ancient magic.
Accio.
Expelliarmus.
There's nowhere to go.
Confringo.
Keep up, Confringo.
Better. You're weak, human.
Repulsor.
Get away! Uncle! To the right!
Got
They're closing in!
Accio.
There we go. Oh, and Sebastian. Sebastian, you're becoming a monster.
What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse from
That
that
was a funny
damn god
glitch.
shut. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You could have used any other spell, buddy.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
God. It... Like...
Revelio.
They're true. Like, yeah, I can give you that element of.
Confringo.
That's not what I wanted to do. There we go.
Revelio.
Why on earth would that be the spell you think to use in that moment? Stupefy. Impedimenta, Glacius, anything to stop or slow down. Imperio is so not the right spell there. Like, that to me is what makes it so sinister. We see its use in the Harry Potter series being more deception, espionage type thing, which I'm not going to lie, not really that sinister. That seems to me like the more tactical use of it. In the book, though, Moody does allude to it, that you could conceivably make someone or something kill itself. And the fact that we see that happen, we freaking see that happen here, it's disturbing. It's so dark. It's so sinister. The fact that you can completely overtake any reasonable thinking in that manner, it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. And I really wish that they had included a proper morality system in this game, in large part because of how far they chose to go with their implementation of the unforgivable curses.
What was he thinking?
Let's chat with Solomon.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
I very much believe that he went too far.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
It's just... It's tragic. And clearly Solomon knows the impact of performing dark magic. That's the thing that gets me. Let's work our way back to Hogwarts then.
The castle must have been quite stately in its time.
And after that, hearing this music after seeing that, it creates this weight. It gets me. It gets me. And it's a huge part of why I absolutely need to fly back to the castle rather than fast travel, because woof, that is... I just need to decompress after that. Ugh. I will never suggest that Sebastian isn't doing things with the best of intentions. He desperately wants to save his sister. In a lot of ways, I really can't fault him for that. But it's a laissez-faire approach to the unforgivable curses that is just so troubling. And I think I'll just plop ourselves down in the Transfiguration Courtyard. That'll be a good and suitable spot to go. And then we're in happy Christmas music.
I can't believe we found ourselves trapped in that scriptorium. Never again.
Yeah. Let's chat with Sebastian, though, and I think this will be how the episode ends. Oh. Where are you? There you are.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I did, and I do not have good news.
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
Yeah, what crest is this?
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organising her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewellery, cards, old photographs. She got to her favourite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominus is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
Oh my god.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Alright. Well, like I said, that is where we're going to end this episode, everybody. Dark stuff, dark stuff, dark stuff. But we will, I think, probably go on with the main story next time. We've done some good side questing for the last few episodes, so it's time to continue. But thank you so much for watching, everybody. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so you always know when I have new videos coming out, and follow the links in the description to the Facebook page and Discord server so you can join the conversation. Until next time, everybody, this is your Game Professor, signing off.